Really? Yeah. Okay. So we had a lot of water leakage in here. It was starting to bulge and collapse, and so I had to.
On Friday night.
This was on Friday night. I had to. Once I started looking into it, it was there was like several layers of 18mm ply that had just turned into cardboard, wet cardboard basically, because it had been so wet for so long. And so I pulled all of that out and pulled all the plasterboard out, which was also sodden and
It was falling down.
So yeah, all of that's been taken out, and now the source of the water seems to be above. I think this is part of this metal thing is part of the structure of the building.
Yeah, we don't know.
Don't know. I mean, it looks like a conduit, but I think it's actually more like a kind of metal pieces that are structurally bolted together. But anyway, we've got water coming through here at the front, obviously coming down behind this piece of plasterboard and dripping off here. And then we've also got water coming down the back of this piece of metal and dripping off the back there. It's also dripping over here through a hole in the metal. So the water is coming from above in this area, dripping down around and through this piece of structural metal, and then it's been obviously doing it for a very long time because the whole of this piece of above the window was entirely rotten. So yeah, it's come down the side there. I think as the water has got into the plywood, it's probably got that. But also,
yeah, because it started in the middle, and like the plywood towards the end was slightly better.
Yeah,
was drier.
That piece up there is still attached because it's actually not rotten, and it's still attached to the
conduit.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, the structural.
The metal bit.
And also, it's coming out here. At this corner, the metal work seems it finishes here. Well, there's a sort of joint here, and the water is coming out from this piece of metal down the side here, and all of this I think needs to come out because it's all rotten. I think wet underneath. There was like bulges of water underneath the paintwork here. Those are sort of gone now, but actually you can still see it down here. This is all really badly swollen, and yeah, this will need to come out. But really, what we need to do is find the source of this water that's coming out here. It's either going to be from the balcony above, or it's going to be something to do with the roof, which has always had a drainage problem, and there is a continued issue with it because the overflow pipe has, which they put in, has also broken. But like the overflow pipe, they put in a drain pipe for the overflow, but didn't fix the issue on the roof, which is that it doesn't drain properly and it goes through the overflow. So I think this water is coming down through the internal structure of the building and ending up in our flat.
And it's getting mouldy.
Well, it's very mouldy.
Smells like woodland.
Yeah, or rotten wood, really. And because it's been there for so long, it's been dripping into that for, I would say, well, you know, it's difficult to say, but it's probably been like that for a couple of years. Anyway, now it's contained into these buckets, but yeah, we have to find the source of this water ingress. That's the pressing thing that we need to do, and then we can fix the
damage.
Yeah, the damage at a later date. But we need to stop this water coming in.